morning. How are you today? It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure for me, and I hope it's a pleasure for you. Are you ready? Are you ready to start? Shall we start? Shall we begin? ¿Empezamos? ¿Empezamos? ¿Comenzamos? Shall we begin? Shall we start? Oh, good. Let's start. Let's get going. Okay. I want to continue with the paragraphs because yesterday I didn't progress. I spent the whole time yesterday talking about the plains and the mountains and about Pygmalion and My Fair Lady, okay? I spent too much time on that. And then talking about my lawyer in Texas and his wife and the cambio sentido, a U-turn, un giro en U, U-turn. And so I really didn't completely finish the second paragraph on page 68, paragraph 602. I'm okay. Estoy hablando a alguien al lado de la piscina. I'm okay. I'm walking in the swimming pool from the shallow end, and I'm walking towards the deep end. The shallow end, parte que no cubre, la parte profunda. El extremo, end, el extremo. Somero, el extremo profundo en inglés. The shallow end and the deep end. Así se dice siempre. No hay otra forma de decirlo. The shallow end and the deep end. All right. I'm okay. The water comes up to my neck. Llegamos hasta mi cuello. The water comes up, to come up. The water comes up to my neck. Okay. Yes. And I can still touch the bottom. I can still touch the bottom. Tocar fondo, el fondo de la piscina. I can still walk. I can still touch the bottom. If I move a little further into the pool, farther, también nos vale. Further. Este de further significa más lejos, pero se usa de forma figurada más. No tengo más preguntas. Puedes decir, I don't have any more questions. Or I have no further questions. Se dice así, I have, empezando con el positivo, afirmativo. I have no, ya agente negador. I have no further questions. No tengo preguntas posteriores, digamos. I have no further questions. Se usa mucho esta expresión. Pero es una expresión formal, más formal. Menos formal es, I don't have any more questions. I don't have any more questions. No, I have no further questions. I have no further questions. All right. I'm okay. The water comes up to my neck, and I can still touch the bottom. Yeah, I can still touch the bottom. If I move, si me muevo, if I move a little further into the pool, I'll need to be careful. I will need to be careful. Necesitaré tener cuidado. I still don't know how to swim. Sigo sin saber nadar. I still don't know how to swim. Yeah, I know how to swim. Do you know how to swim? Yeah, Marta knows how to swim. Do you know how to swim? How old were you when you learned how to swim? I think I was 5 years old when I learned how to swim. Yeah. I remember my first swimming lesson. Well, yeah. And I was the youngest. And the other boys were laughing at me. Yeah. I was probably 5 years old and the other boys were 7 or 8 years old. They were big boys. Okay. And they were laughing at me. But in any case, let's go on. Paragraph 603, the third paragraph on page 68. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Memorizad esta frase. Don't get me wrong es, no me malinterpretes. Ojo. Don't get me wrong es la forma que se dice, no me entiendas mal. O sea, no. Don't get me wrong. No me malinterpretes. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy having a beer with friends. Yeah. And talking about whatever. I'm not antisocial. However, I especially enjoy being alone and doing things on my own. Yeah. Me han tildado de huraño y antisocial. ¿Qué va? Yeah. Don't get me wrong. No malinterpretes. Me encanta tomar una caña y hablar con amigos de lo que sea. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy having a beer with friends and talking about whatever, anything. Yeah. Football, girls, movies, English. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy having a beer with friends and talking about whatever. I'm not antisocial. Antisocial. I'm not antisocial y también se admite anti. Anti y anti, dos pronunciaciones correctas. I'm not antisocial. Yo diría este último problema. I'm not antisocial. No, diría anti probablemente. I'm not antisocial. Yes. I especially enjoy being alone. Yes. I savor solitude. Saboreo la soledad. I savor solitude. I especially enjoy being alone and doing things on my own. Well, when I'm alone at home, estoy solo en casa, home alone. When I'm home alone, I have a lot of friends. Yeah, I have a lot of friends. I have Cervantes, Tolstoy, Dostoevsky, Dickens, Hemingway, Faulkner, Steinbeck. These are a lot of friends. And so they were with me. Tom Sawyer, Huckleberry Finn, Sancho Panza y Don Quixote son amigos míos. Yeah, so I have a lot of friends at home. Because when you read a book, for example, Don Quixote de la Mancha, you meet three people intimately. You spend time with three people. You spend time with Don Quixote. You spend time with Sancho Panza. And you spend time with Miguel de Cervantes. You're spending time with them. They're talking to you directly from 450 or 400 years ago. Yeah, more. 1605, 1705, 1805, 1905, 2005, 21, 500 years ago. All right, 500 years ago. And they're speaking directly to you when you read. En un lugar de la Mancha de cuyo nombre no quiero acordarme. Okay, fine. ¿Quiere ese lugar? What was it? Yeah. Me, I think it was Mote de Cuervo. Probably Mote de Cuervo. Well, there are possibilities. Mote de Cuervo is one. Campo de Criptana is a second. Quintanar de la Orden is perhaps the third. Okay. Now, why? Because El Toboso is near these three, very near these three villages, these three towns. And because Don Quixote remembered Dulcinea del Toboso. I mean, he saw her in Los Campos alrededor del Toboso. So he needs to live at one of the nearby. In Argamasilla de Alba, they say, el lugar es aquí, is 100 kilometers away. How did Don Quixote see Dulcinea if he was living 100 kilometers away? It takes a full day on horse to, 500 years ago, go from Argamasilla to El Toboso. So my belief is it was Mote de Cuervo. Okay, who knows? It doesn't matter. Okay, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy having a beer with friends and talking about whatever, lo que sea. I enjoy having a beer with friends and talking about whatever. I'm not antisocial. No me malinterpretes, don't get me wrong. I'm not antisocial. However, I especially enjoy being alone and doing things on my own. Disfruto estando solo y haciendo las cosas por mi propia cuenta. Doing things on my own, on your own, on her own, on his own, on their own, on our own. Okay. I especially enjoy being alone. I especially enjoy being. Gerundio. Después de enjoy. I especially enjoy being alone and doing things on my own. Okay. Paragraph number 604. Page 68. There's a song that says, "Don't make promises you can't keep." I hope you know what you're doing. You've been making a lot of promises to a lot of people. Are you going to keep them? Okay. Hacer una promesa y luego cumplir la promesa. ¿Se dice cumplir? Okay. Decimos mantener la promesa o guardar la promesa. To keep a promise. There's a song. Don't make promises you can't keep. Don't make promises you can't keep. No, las promesas que no puedes cumplir. Yeah, don't make promises. Now, there's a song that says, oye, esto es socorridísimo para el inglés. Hay una canción que dice, there's a song that says, there's a poem that says, there's a line that says, whatever. There's a song that says, don't make promises you can't keep. I hope you know what you're doing. Espero que sepas lo que estás haciendo. I hope you know what you're doing. You've been making, llevas tiempo haciendo promesas. Has estado haciendo. You've been making a lot of promises to a lot of people. You have been making a lot of promises to a lot of people. Yeah. Are you going to keep them? Las vas a cumplir. Are you going to keep them? Es una amenaza un poco aquí. Bueno, advertencia. All right. Yeah. There's a song that says, don't make promises you can't keep. I hope you know, Piura, lo de Perú. Pew, I hope that you, that fuera. I hope you know. I hope you know. Decir 10 veces después de esta clase, I hope you know. Espero que sepas. I hope you know. I hope you know. I hope you know. I hope you know what you're doing. I hope you know what you're doing. Yeah? You've been making a lot of promises to a lot of people. Are you going to keep them? Are you going to keep them? Okay. It's a warning. Okay, es una advertencia. Be careful. You've been making a lot of promises. You have been making, llevas tiempo haciendo promesas. You've been prometiendo mucho. You've been making a lot of promises to a lot of people. Are you going to keep them? I mean, there's a song that says, don't make promises you can't keep. I hope you know what you're doing. I hope you know what you're doing. Yeah. Hay que ponerse serio, ¿no? Con esta gente. We have to get serious. Okay, one more. How much time do we have, Marta? Oh, we have plenty of time, my God. Plenty of time. All right, one more. In the middle, 605, page 68. The water's really calm today, perfect for windsurfing. The water's really calm today, perfect for windsurfing. I've only been doing this for 3 months, but I've become so addicted to it that I'm probably the best in this area. Okay. Hacer windsurf. ¿Sabes hacerlo? No, me neither. Neither do I. Windsurfing. Now, the water is perfect. It's como un cristal. You know, mar en calma. Conocí una tal mar hace años. Hoy mar brava o mar en calma. Okay. All right. She had ups and downs, all right. The water is really calm today. Cuando yo digo calma, calmado, tranquilo, agua tranquila, yo sí digo la L, calm, siempre. Pero estoy en minoría. Everywhere people say calm, 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 la L, fuera. Y me llama la atención. Why do I say calm? I don't know why. Maybe in Texas. It's a calm day today in Texas. A calm day. Calm. All right. Palm, palmera, palm tree. Es una palmera. Palm tree, palm, dirían palm. Yeah. Palma de la mano. In the palm of my hand. In the palm. Tengo una palma. La palma calmada. I have a calm palm. All right. Palm tree. Palm tree. Okay, calm. Okay, the water. ¿Qué pasa con the water? The water is really calm today. Yeah. You know, you're going with your windsurfing equipment and wow, look. No hay aire ni nada. Qué gozada. Parece hecho de cristal el mar. The water is really calm today. Perfect for windsurfing. Windsurfing es el deporte para el windsurf. Perfect for windsurfing. I've only been doing this for 3 months. Solo llevo 3 meses con esto. I've only been doing this for 3 months, but I've become so addicted to it that I'm probably the best in this area. Soy el mejor de la comarca ya. Soy el no más con el surf. Windsurf, yes. Yeah, soy el terror de las olas. Yeah, windsurfing. All right. So, one more time, and then we're finished. The water is really calm today, perfect for windsurfing. I've only been doing this for 3 months, but I've become so addicted to it that I am probably the best in this area. Addicted. Adicción. Bueno, addiction is adicción. Addictive is adictivo. Pero de addicted, estoy adicto. ¿Se dice así? Adictado. No existe el verbo. But to become addicted is llegar a tener una adicción. Yes. Don't become addicted to English. Don't become addicted to this program. Well, es una adicción buena. All right, obsesionarse por el inglés. Yes, I give you permission to become addicted or to become obsessed, but on one condition, that you prioritize correctly. And those priorities, as you know, are listening comprehension and agility with the basic grammar when you speak. Nothing else. Don't become addicted with vocabulary. Don't become addicted to phrasal verbs. No. Don't become addicted to for the conditional or to advanced grammar. Only become addicted to listening comprehension and to the reproduction of simple sentences. Yes, sencillez. All right, simplicity. Simplicidad. Simplicity. Okay, that's it for gain fluency. My God. All right. Nancy Johnson. Nancy Johnson. Hoy pasa algo raro. Something's strange is going to happen today. Nancy Johnson has a problem. Pobrecita. Nancy Johnson has a problem. Yes. If she had problems like this, if she had problems like this one every day, she and her family would be rich by now. Nancy Johnson has a problem. However, if she had a problem like this one every day, her family would be rich. So it's a strange problem. Un problema que te hace rico? Si lo tuvieras todos los días, sí. All right. Her problem is that she has been offered a job. She has been offered a job. Voz pasiva, ha sido ofrecido un trabajo. Se le han ofrecido. She's been offered. She has been. She's been. The problem is that she's been offered a job. Yeah, to decorate the home of George Clooney. Toma. Yeah. In Aspen, Colorado. George Clooney, the actor, has bought a very impressive house in Aspen, Colorado. Aspen como suena. Aspen, Colorado is a very famous ski resort, like San Moritz in Switzerland, it's a very famous ski resort. It's a small town, 10,000 people maybe, but it's the most famous ski resort, pista de ski, ski slopes in the United States are in Aspen. And the rich people go to Aspen to ski. They go to Aspen to ski. And George Clooney has bought a house. The house is 100 years old. It's an old house, porque antiguamente había una mina de oro que se agotó. This is true. Near Aspen was gold mine. Colorado was similar to California, was gold. And then there was no gold. But because of the ski slopes, it became a favorite place for the rich people and the famous people, the Hollywood stars, to go to Aspen, Colorado. And George Clooney has bought a house in Aspen. But it's an old house and it needs repair. It needs reformas, como se dice aquí. And of course it needs interior decoration. Okay. And Nancy has been offered the job to do the interior decoration of George Clooney's new house. It's not a new house, it's an old house, but George Clooney has just bought the house. But Nancy Johnson lives in Lincoln, Nebraska. George Clooney lives in Hollywood and in Lake Como in Italy. What's the connection? If we have time, we'll find out the connection. But we have only about 3 or 4 minutes left. Yeah? Yeah. Maybe we'll find the connection. Nancy Johnson has a problem. Si ella tuviera, if she had problems like this one every day, she and her family would be rich by now. Ya para estas fechas, serían ricos. Her problem is that she's been offered a job to decorate the home that George Clooney owns in Aspen, Colorado. Sí, la casa que posee. The house that George Clooney owns in Aspen, Colorado. The most famous ski resort in the United States. A resort es un lugar de vacaciones. Benidorm is a resort. Yes, it's a resort. San Moritz in Switzerland is a resort. Lake Como in the north of Italy is a tourist resort. Yes. And many other places, tourist resorts, etc. Sierra Nevada is a tourist resort. Ski resort. Candanchu is a ski resort. Resorte sin la al final. Pronunciado resort. Zaragoza, resort. Okay. It would mean spending at least 1 week out of every month in Aspen. This is a problem for Nancy. I mean, she lives in Lincoln, Nebraska. She works, she teaches at the technical school in the morning. And in the afternoons, she works as a freelance interior decorator. She's quite busy. And she has 2 children and a husband. Now, Aspen, Colorado is probably 10 hours by car or more. I would say it's probably about 12 hours I really don't know. And I don't have time. We could find out. I can find it here. But you do your homework. You go to Lincoln, Nebraska, Aspen, Colorado by car on Google Maps. And you can, I think maybe 9 hours by car. Maybe more. Because from Lincoln to Denver, I did this. I drove from Omaha to Denver in one day. It took about 10 hours. But Lincoln is closer to Denver, but not much. Lincoln is close to Omaha. Now to go to Denver, I think would be 9 hours. 8 hours, maybe 8 hours. But I'm not sure. That's your homework for tomorrow. How long? But I'll find out. I'll tell you tomorrow. Take care.